welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this PASA International Payments Conference 2016. So, to welcome you officially to our event, ladies and gentlemen, it now gives me great pleasure to introduce the CEO of PASA, Walter Volker, the Chief Executive Officer. He joined the organization back in 2008. He's worked for everybody, started with Absa Bank, a member of Barclays, 17 years there. In the last decade, he headed up the group payments function, responsible for the coordination and management of all payment systems across the banking group. But far more than that, during Walter's career in banking, he's played a key and leading roles, as I'm sure most of us know, in many payment innovations across this country, including the introduction of debit cards back in the late 1990s, the migration over to EMV chip and PIN technology, the launching of a real-time interbank EFT service, and of course the early debit order processing service as well. If I read you the list of the number of boards that he'd be on, it would be longer than his introduction. Safe to say, let's just put our hands together and give him a warm conference welcome to kick off our proceedings at the conference. Ladies and gentlemen, Walter Volker!
It really feels to me like a reunion of the family. So I don't think it's often that we see 600 people of the payments industry getting together. So I'm really excited about it. And it was great to meet some of you out in the foyer earlier on. And you know, for me, it was just so heartening to get the positive feedback about how nice it is to be here. Nice to meet old friends, and certainly from my side, I'm really excited about the next 2 days that are lying ahead. So this is the second PASA International Payments Conference. The first one took place in 2013, so it's 3 years ago. And the question is, why is PASA doing this? Are we trying to make a bit more money, trying to top up our budget, or are we trying to become event organizers? And the answer is obviously not. Part of our mandate is to develop the skills in the industry, and that's exactly what this conference is all about. So we've got a passion for developing the future payments leaders, not only the payments leaders, but I think executives in the banking and related industries, hoping that some of the executives in the future would know something about payments as well. I think you'd all agree with me that it's really difficult if the CEO of a bank has got no clue what payments is all about. So we want to change that. And secondly, we obviously have got a real need to ensure ongoing payments expertise, the real professionals, payments professionals, those we want to develop as well. So the conference is complementary to the PASA Foundational Payments course, which many of you know about. And many of you have possibly even gone through. The difference between the payments foundational course is obviously that the course is very structured, quite rigid, very organized in terms of the themes, and it does what it says. It lays the foundation. To complement that, we felt that a conference is really necessary because the conference ensures that we can get together and talk about the latest trends in the payments industry. And as you know, these trends change from year to year. So if you look at the themes of 3 years ago, they're very different to what we've got today. So it really is quite important for us to ensure that we create a platform in which we can also explore some of those themes. And that's the reason why we've got so many international speakers here as well today. So both of these initiatives for capacity building are quite well supported. So if you look at our foundational course, we've had over 850 students going through that course since 2012. This year alone, for the first 3 months, we've had over 130 students that have just graduated, so we're expecting another 150. So probably before the end of this year, over 1,000 students would have completed the PASA foundational training course, which I think is fantastic. Getting to this conference, the first one that we held in 2013, we had about 500 delegates, and this year we've got 600, which is exactly the capacity. Unfortunately, we had to turn some prospective delegates away at the last minute, which is really sad, but I mean, somewhere you have to cut off. So I think it's really wonderful to have 600 payments experts and colleagues here this year, and I really want to thank you for your support. It's really fantastic. This morning specifically, I want to welcome some very special individuals. Firstly, I'd like to welcome the Deputy Governor of the Reserve Bank, Francois Groep. So Francois, thank you very much for being here with us, for joining us. We really consider it an honor, and we really look forward to your keynote address directly after this. Then quite a few colleagues from the Reserve Bank. Just want to mention some of them. Dr. Arif Ismail. So Arif, thank you for being here. Tim, I think, is still going to make it a bit later. Edward Leach. I've seen Edward here. I don't know if Johan Benz is here. But anyway, all our colleagues from the Reserve Bank, thank you for your support and thank you for being here. Very welcome. And then our councillors, specifically Dr. Alwyn Burger. Alwyn, thank you for being here and for supporting us, as well as our councillors. Quite a number of the RSOs of PASA are here as well, so welcome to you. Also, members from colleagues from National Treasury and ex-National Treasury. I think Ingrid is here as well, so Ingrid, welcome to you. And then to our speakers. So we really got some good speakers. I think you'd agree with me. So we've got 18 speakers from overseas. And a special welcome to them for coming all this way to be with us. 17 local speakers, so I think we've got a real good mix of international flavor and local flavor. It's fantastic. And then, of course, I have to welcome all of you delegates, the guys that have paid for this conference. So thank you. Very welcome. So just setting the scene, what can we expect? We can expect in the next few days a mix of variety and in-depth detail, expertise. Obviously, the variety comes from the variety of topics and the variety of speakers that I've just mentioned. So some of the topics that we're going to hear about are related to security and risk management, cyber security, etc. We're going to listen to people speak about regulatory changes, which we're all very aware of, the developments in fintech and innovation. We're going to hear about global and regional developments. We're also going to hear about digital payments, but also about cash. So, and then finally, we're also going to hear about the blockchain, which is one of the latest buzzwords, of course. In terms of depth, new insight, new trends, new perspectives. So I'm really looking forward to the next few days, and I believe it'll be really insightful and very interesting. So finally, I'm not going to get another chance to say thank you, so I'm just going to say my thank yous right up front. I want to thank, first of all, the sponsors for their support. The sponsors, I'm just going to read them quickly: MasterCard, Paycorp, CA Technologies, Cardinal Computers, Sasfin, Straight, Wipro, Samsung, Xlink, KPMG, ACI Universal Payments, and My Virtual Passport. Thank you to all of those sponsors. Can I ask you to give them a hand? And then I'd like to again thank all the speakers and panelists, the Master of Ceremonies, Michael Jackson. Michael, thank you. And the event organizers that assisted us so well. Rob and his team from Jukwa, all our stakeholders. I'd like to thank the PASA team. So the whole lot of us are here. I think there's literally just one person at the office to answer the phone. For the rest, we're all here. But specifically Letitia and Karenise again for immersing themselves in this project for the last few months, building up to today. So thank you for your support. And then finally, all of you, the delegates, if you hadn't supported us, if you hadn't come, this would have been a big flop. So I really want to thank you for being here. I really believe that you will find tremendous value, things of interest. I hope you enjoy it. I look forward to meeting you. Can I ask you to give yourself a hand for being here? And with that, welcome and thank you. I declare the PASA International Payments Conference of 2016 formally open. Thank you very much.